Good morning, gang. Happy Thursday. All right, well, they're ramping it up, and we can get ready for the next medical emergency going into November. By now, most of you guys have heard, I know I talked about it a couple of weeks ago, about avian flu, H5N1 bird flu. Okay. Transmitting from birds to cattle, and that was in Texas and Kansas, okay, conveniently. And of course, now we're hearing about bird flu spreading more, okay. Yesterday, the largest producer of eggs in the United States, okay, found that they have avian flu amongst their chickens. Okay, Calmaine Foods, which is out in West Texas, found that 1.6 million hens and 337 pullets have bird flu, and they had to cull them. So the first thing we can all get ready for is the price of eggs to go back up. Isn't this convenient how the price of food keeps going up because of Joe needs to stay in office? Now, it's not just there. Apparently, from the USDA, we have now found that there's also avian flu in Idaho and in Michigan as well. So convenient how it's being spread around the country. Big gaps, okay? I guess, chickens leave Texas and go straight to Idaho, and they miss Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, New Mexico, any way there. They just skip over that, because chickens fly so well. But it's not just chickens that apparently we have to worry about. It's any wild birds. Get this, okay? The CDC, everybody's favorite, has come out and said that anybody who is around any sort of bird or bird feces or anything like that needs to be wearing PPE. Get ready to get masked up again. Now, so far in the history of the United States, there have only ever been 2 confirmed cases of avian flu, H5N1, ever transmitted to human beings. But then again, when have we ever known a fact to disrupt an election, especially with this current administration? We couldn't go on facts. We have to go on fear. We have nothing to fact but fear itself, I guess, right, Joe? Okay. This is kind of how we're going into all of this. So the CDC has now warned, they come out and say, and I'll just read this: personal protective equipment should be worn when in direct or close contact with within about 6 feet of sick or dead animals, including poultry, wild birds, backyard bird flocks, or other animals, animal feces, litter, or materials potentially contaminated with H5N1 viruses. PPE includes a properly fitted, vented, or indirectly vented safety goggles, disposable gloves, boots or boot covers, an NIOSH approved particulate respirator, such as an N95 filtering facepiece respirator, disposable fluid resistant coveralls, and disposable head cover or hair cover. Okay, so we need to go out and wear a hazmat suit if you're going to go in your backyard. Okay. I don't know about anybody else, but it's springtime. I have robins, I have bluebirds, I have crows, I have sparrows, I have finches. And guess what? They die. Okay? Maybe they die in my backyard and I'm out mowing the lawn. Oh my God, I need to be out in my mop suit to make sure that I don't get sick. Oh my God, I need to wear a mask wherever I go. Oh my God, I need to put up plexiglass at the cash registers at my store. Does this sound familiar to anybody? This is what's potentially coming, which of course will then lead into well, you need to social distance. Well, we need to do mail-in voting. Oh, yeah. And those poll watchers, they can't be anywhere near the people counting the votes. Remember this? They're playing this up. They're setting the seed now to let this grow. Let a couple of more people get infected with H5N1, or even let the story come out. Somebody's suspected of having it. That's all it's going to take. Okay? They're talking about this in Europe. They're talking about this in the United States. Amazingly, how we have these deadly diseases that only take place in election years. It just shocks me. But there are some places that are standing up. I mean, y'all know that the CDC and probably Pfizer will come up with a injection that we all can take to prevent H5N1, because the human immunity system does not have the capacity to fight H5N1, again, according to the CDC, right? So we're gonna have to boost our immunity system, right? Okay. Well, we can look at a couple other things to do. We know about we want to put the Mike Romeo November Alpha into the food supply. We've heard about that. It's already been done in lettuce. You've got it. They're trying to put it in beef, into pork, into whatever they can, so we can all become little compliant zombies, that will do whatever our overlords tell us. Well, by now you guys probably know Tennessee has already come out and said no to the Mike Romeo November Alpha in food, okay, that it's illegal to do that in the state. Good, okay. But yesterday, Louisiana did one better, okay, and this is about as good as you can get. Louisiana made a law in the state that World Economic Forum, WHO regulations cannot legally be followed. So if the World Economic Forum says we can't have electric or gasoline powered cars anymore, Louisiana said pound sand. Okay. If the WHO comes up and says, and this is a worry that everybody had a year or so ago, that says Biden's going to sell out our sovereignty to the World Health Organization and they're going to make decisions for all of us, right? Remember that? Okay. Louisiana said pound sand. Okay. No. You go back and remember the states that successfully navigated the waters in 2020, and they were the ones that basically ignored what the WHO said. The ones that followed it crushed their economies, killed their people, and still haven't completely recovered. The other ones, North Dakota, Florida, the ones that basically thumbed their nose at all that stupid stuff, came out pretty good. But this is what we've got to look forward to this summer. Keep an eye on this. Yes, H5N1's out there, no question. Okay. Do we need to panic over it? No. Okay. Do I need to worry about the fact that I have birds in my yard? No. Hell, I live on a lake. We have ducks and geese here. Okay. There is goose poop in plenty of places that you could walk. Okay, go around the lakes anywhere. Be up in the Midwest or whatever it is, and go around a pond. Okay, I had a dog once, a Westie, little white terriers. Dog loved to roll in goose poop. Dog got lots of baths. Okay. Well, gee, I have to bathe the dog. I guess now I'm exposed. Oh, crap. No, I'm not putting on a mop suit, a hazmat suit to wash my dog. Common sense has got to prevail. But unfortunately, common sense is something that has completely died in this country. And fear is what rules the day. All this, oh my God, we can't go out in public. We can't be near people. Look how good that's done the country so far. We have an entire generation with no social skills that do not know how to talk to other people in public, do not know how to go to a job interview, do not know how to date. All they know is this. That's how the first one destroyed a generation. And it's not only the fiasco that we had in 2020, 2021, it's the advent of the cell phone and everything like that. But the way to boost your immunity is to get outside and get exposed to things and let your body develop an immunity. We know that, okay? That just doesn't work well when you're behind in every swing state and are predicted to lose an election in a landslide. It makes it really hard to pull off the same crap that you pulled 3.5 years ago if the people don't believe you anymore. And fortunately, the smart people in this country still don't believe the bullshit that's spewed out by this administration or a lot of the fearmongers in our government. Pinball out.